What's up, YouTube? This is Extreme Chevy Garage coming at you again with another video. I've been working on my truck and getting a lot of stuff done. It's the daylight's out. I'm going to show you a few things that I've done. I'm going to show you my firewall again. Yeah, so let's do that. Yeah. Now you can see the patches I made. The reason there's 1, 2, and 3 is because the one in the center, this wasn't a factory original AC heat truck. So I had to make 3 patches. I had to work the firewall a little bit to get it nice and flat in that little area, right around and right here and up in here on the one in the center. I had to flatten it out a little bit before I could put the panel on. And guys, I put these panels on like this because in the future I may go back to the original heater, but it means I only need this one and this one up here, so I could take those out. That's why I put them on the way I did, with just some silicone and screws to where I can take them off and put the heater box on if I want to. I'd rather do a vintage air look, and if I am able to get a vintage air, I probably will redo that whole section nice and flat. But we'll see. It looks pretty good the way it is. I'm happy. Plus I got all the wiring buttoned up under here. Everything is routed the way it needs to be. It's all cleaned up. Looks great. Got my spark plug wires. I got them tied together with zip ties, one around each other and then looped through. That's the way you do it. You don't bunch them all together like that and put one tie on it. You put one on one, and then you go through that zip tie to do the other one. You really don't want the wires touching. So here, let me go around and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Yep, I painted this right here, my support. I got new bolts up here. I worked it a little bit. I just need to straighten this part out a little bit up here so I can put the rubber on it. But the rest of it, it's done. I painted it with my truck bed coating because I want it really protected. But let me show you what I was talking about. You see, you do one zip tie on this one, and then you loop the next one through that one to this one. That way the wires aren't actually touching, but they're cleaned up. And I've done this with all these. See, here's these 3 right here. And here's these 2 up here, keeping everything up, out of the way, off the headers, and all that. I finished up latching down all my brake lines finally, so everything's good with my brakes. I got brakes. This has been running, which I'm going to restart it for you. But, I don't have the battery on it right now. You know what? Let me do that. Let me get the battery out. I'm going to put this down over here. So we'll probably watch me pull that out and get ready to start it. I just need something right here to hold my phone in place, which is not easier said than done. Okay. Alrighty, I'm gonna get the battery out and get it hooked up. Got a nice big old battery for it. Unfortunately, this battery is actually too wide for the battery and probably too heavy for the original battery mounting bracket. This is actually 4 inches wider than the area I have for putting the battery in. So what I might do is, once I have everything in here, I'm going to modify the inner wall to go out a little further to where I can mount my big old battery in here and have some good power to this while I'm going, operating the vehicle. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get this all hooked up real quick. That way you guys can hear this thing. I'm going to start this up for you. Turn my battery a little bit. And Yeah, I got a great big 12 by 2 on the front of my truck here. It works for a lot of things. A lot of things, so. Alright, let's go start this puppy up. But I want to show you a couple things before I do that. You know, like I said, I've been working on it all day. And one thing I've done, I've got my seat permanently installed now. So it is all bolted down. It actuates great. It goes front, forward, and back really good. And I got my seat belts installed. I got seat belts for 2 in here. So I got all that done today, and I put the seal in on the passenger side around the door. So, and also, now you can see the factory bars are in here. Plus, I'm gonna get in here a little bit. I'm gonna talk to you about it because I know I said I was gonna probably polish them up, but you know what, guys? To go along with the theme of my truck, you know, I got my old ones, I cleaned them up real good, and I painted them flat black. And they work really well with my visors that I have in here. There we go. And everything's perfectly straight where it's supposed to be, because it's factory. So this is all looking good. Like I said, I put my door seal in today. Looking pretty good. That way I can get the passenger door on before the rain starts, because as you can tell, that side is all open to the elements. So I need to get, now that I got all this done in here, I want it protected. Even though the door's not painted, it's in primer. I'm gonna do that. And also, like I said, I was working on this. Just gotta fix. I just gotta straighten that up right there, and take the tacks out. That way I can put the new rubber on, because I'm getting ready to bolt this in now and attach my radiator to it, and then work on the side fenders and get those in here too, because everything about the engine is done, guys. I love it. So what am I gonna do now is start this thing up, let you guys hear it, how it sounds. I'm gonna try and put this where you can see it really well. Okay. I hope this doesn't fall. No, it won't. All right, there we go. So I'm gonna go start this thing up for you guys. You can see me? All right. I still got to put a return spring on the carburetor, but that's real simple. I already got everything for it. I just need to do it. And ready pretty soon, so